Om Vairavaaya Namah. Today I'll be telling you guys something, which is very much common that I get questions a lot, which is about how we start doing a sadhana. Even if you are a normal upasaka, normal sadhaka of the deities, whether you are a Krishna Bhakta, whether you are a Shiva Bhakta, whether you are a Kalvaira Bhakta, whether you are a Mata Rani Bhakta, any kind of deities you are worshipping, but you want to do the sadhana and you don't know how to start doing the sadhana. So in this video I'll be explaining everything in detail, so stick till the end. And before even starting this video, I'd like to inform you guys about the channel memberships, where I am currently uploading my sadhanas, 21 days of sadhana. If you want to do sadhana with me together, feel free to join the channel membership. It is very much easy to join. Just go to the channel and join. So what is sadhana? Understanding. Before even going into the process of sadhana, you should understand what is sadhana. Sadhana is the niyamit. Niyamit means daily worshipping of the deity, following certain kind of rule that you follow while you take the sankalpa. So what is sankalpa? So sankalpa is a promise that is taken just before starting the sadhana. So it's like a routine type. Whenever you take a sankalpa, you tell the deity that I am going to do X amount of mantra chanting at X amount of time, morning time, evening time, or both time, and you tell the deities that I am going to do the sankalpa, I am going to worship you. But the main thing is that how do you take the sankalpa? So the process is very much easy. First of all, what you do is take a jal, pure jal from running tap, and if you can mix some Ganga jal, feel free to mix, and take the sankalpa on your hand and close your hand and tell the actual tithi in your own language. Don't try, if your English is your first language, tell in English. But if your Hindi is first language, or Nepali is your first language, or any kind of language that you speak with the most fluency, take the sankalpa in that language. And while you take the sankalpa, what are the things that you say? You tell the date of today. Today is, I think it's Chaitra Tirtiya, Chaitra Shukla Paksha Tirtiya. What you say that today, Chaitra Shukla Paksha Tirtiya, I am doing the sadhana, I am starting the sadhana of this date. Let's say Lord Vairava. I am doing the sadhana of Lord Vairava for this amount of days, and I'll be chanting this mantra. You say that, and you just worship upon the deities and put that water down. Then you take some flowers, or some kind of, if you don't have flowers, you can simply put a leaf of a flower tree. You can put a leaf also, and you close your hand and you remember the deity, and you just say what are the things that you will do in detail. You tell that I will be doing your puja at this am, at like 6 am in the morning, or the Brahma Muhurta. I'll be doing this for this amount of day, and I'll be chanting for this long, this amount of time, or this X amount of times in a day. You can take the sankalpa like that. And the mantra can be very much normal mantra. You do not do the sadhana of bija mantra without the presence of the guru, like Reem is very much common. Reem is okay. Fat Swaha kind of mantra, you do not do that kind of mantra without the presence of Guru. Because if you are doing that without a guidance, things will go negative, and you do not want to attract the negative energies. So you take the sankalpa and you put the leaf down as well. So before even doing the sankalpa, I forgot one thing to mention. That is to set the asana. So the asana is it's a piece of cloth. It could be a piece of cloth or something that you sit over while doing the entire puja sessions. You sit over the asana, and the asana should be the same. You can wash the asana if it get dirty, but respect the asana. Keep it clean. Keep it clean in a clean place. After you use it, after you do the entire puja, just roll it and put it in a clean place. Do not step on it. Do not let others use it. Only you will be using that for X amount of days, for your entire sadhana process. And asana is set, you purify yourself. You do the shuddhikaran of yourself, your physical body, by chanting the mantra Om Apavitra Pavitra Sarvavasta Gati Viva Smarat Pundarikakshaya Bhayavantar Suchi. You chant this mantra, you sprinkle some jal, you sit down, you take the sankalpa, And after the sankalpa is taken, then you do the puja. You start doing the puja. The puja can be done like a niyamit puja, the simple type of puja that you do. But for the sankalpa day and the ending day, one thing that you should understand is any kind of prasada should be given to the deities. If during the middle of the sankalpa, second day, third day, those day, if you can't provide the prasad to the deities, it is fine. Do not worry about that. But while you are doing the ahvan of deity, while you are taking the sankalpa, it is like a ahavana. You are calling the deity. In that case, you should do the prasada, chadava of the prasada to the deity, and then you can eat the prasad later after you do the puja. And you simply light a diya, dhoop, flowers, tika, and everything, and you just start doing the pujas. And while you are doing the puja, you can simply chant simple mantras. Do not do over everything. Do not make things complex for you. If you are doing a Bhairava sadhana, normal Bhairava sadhana, just Om Bhairavaya Namah, Om Bhairavaya Namah, Om Bhairavaya Namah, you can do that. If you are doing Lord Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah, you can, while doing the puja, you chant those kind of mantras, because you are calling the deities. Now, the Nam Japa means the calling of deities, is the remembering of the deities. And it is not complex either. You can simply chant it anywhere, anytime. And also, remember one thing, for the time of sadhana that you are doing, always bath daily. If you don't bath daily, don't wear the same clothes without washing it also. You should remember that. Put the pure clothes, wash yourself, take a bath, set a asana, take the sankalpa, and do the pujas and everything. And after you did your puja, and then it's the time to do the mantra japas. You do the mantra japas first. Make yourself in a meditative state, just stay in a silent state, and you try to meditate. You try to take deep breathings, and while you are taking the deep breathings, chant the mantras. And it is not compulsorily for you to chant like Om Bhairavaya Namah, Om Bhairavaya Namah, Om Bhairavaya. That is not necessarily, okay? You can simply chant inside you. You can sometimes chant the mantra on your head, and it is also believed that whenever you are chanting the mantra on your head, that is more effective. That is like 3 times more effective than chanting from your mouth, because your subconscious is hearing that. While you are chanting the mantra, your ears are hearing, but you are chanting from within, your subconscious is hearing that. And that is very much important, because you are ready to receive the higher self. You are ready to achieve something higher. And if this video has found you, then it is a sign for you to start the sadhana, because this 9-day window, it is like very much auspicious for anyone to start their sadhana as well. So you just simply sit down, you do the mantra japas and everything, and after that after your mantra japa is done. And it is very much a common question that people ask me, for how long do we do the mantra japas? And from my experience, what I tell you guys is that I do the mantra japa as long as the deity allows me. That's something. Because if I while I'm doing the mantra japa, sometimes I chant for half an hour, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, I can chant. But sometimes what happens, at the 5-minute, 6-minute marks also, I feel like I am already in this realm, this physical realm. If I feel like I have gotten out of the meditative state, I do not chant the mantra. I only chant the mantra while I am in the meditative state. And if I feel like I am in this dimension, this physical dimension, then I stop chanting it, because my dhyana is not there. My consciousness has already shifted to this reality, and I just stop and I complete my puja and finish everything. And do that for X amount of days, like 21 days, 43 days. If you are a beginner, do it for 14 days, 11 days. Or this is Chaitra Navaratri, so you could do for 9 days. I have already made a video about that as well. So you can simply do that. And at the end of the sadhana, what you can expect is being closer to the deities. You can also wish for some materialistic things, that's on you as well. But you will only receive what you deserve. If you are doing sadhana for materialistic gains, that's also fine. Every person's purpose is different. But you will only receive if you deserve it. If your karmic if your karmic energy aligns with everything, right? And if the deities think that you deserve what you are asking for, then you will receive it. But if not, there are other gifts that you might get. And about everything I explain in the members on the channel. So if you want to do one-on-one interaction, or if you want me to clear your personal doubt, feel free to join the channel membership, because channel membership I make exclusive videos for the members. So that's it, and that's how you take the sankalpa, and that's how you do the sadhana. So this much for today. If this video has helped you in any way, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And if you want to join the channel membership while doing sadhana with me together, feel free to join there. And Om Vairabhaya Namah.